Well, again, I thought we came out. Vinny Natoli gave us a great start. Again, he kept them at bay early on. Again, I think Tyler Beatty had his good stuff today. I heard had been a little bit erratic lately. Didn't show that today. I thought his slider was on. Again, the scouting report said to lay off his slider. Again, our guys were having a hard time picking it up, and he was throwing for strikes. He looked pretty good today. Again, give him credit on that. The part that's disappointing is again, Vinny gives us a great start, and then that sixth inning, we just walked too many guys, hit too many batters, and the game got away from us at that point in time. But again, our guys battled. Again, I'm proud of them. It's just a tough pill to swallow when you give that many free bases.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you for the statement. Well, any questions for the student athletes at this time? Please answer or ask the questions with the mic, if you wouldn't mind.
For either Michael or Daniel, could you just talk about what you saw out of Tyler Beatty in your first time facing him?
First time up, obviously I was just trying to sit on the fastball. I heard his slider was a little erratic. I heard he was having trouble locating his fastball too. So just looking at one zone, if you get the fastball, just don't be late, jump on it. That's what I was doing my first at bat, and got the fastball and just jumped right on it.
Yeah, like Mike said, he's got obviously a good fastball, and you got to jump on it when it's there. And it's tough to come back once he gets ahead of you with that slider and changeup working the way they were today. It's just tough.
In the front.
Question for Michael. As a senior, what were you telling the guys after facing Beatty? Were you kind of giving them some hints?
I mean, even most of the guys before me, after the first at bat, they thought they were right on him. A lot of guys were just missing balls. It wasn't like he was overpowering us from our point of view. So I even remember we had first and second with Joe Forney up on at bat, and he hit one pretty good to right. If that gets down, that's a couple runs. So everybody's pretty confident. I didn't really need to tell him much. We thought we were gonna get him eventually.
More questions for student athletes? One more to the left here.
What was the key, in that inning where they kind of got going, and from a fielder standpoint, what's your reaction when you're giving up some free bases like that?
Yeah, it's tough, especially with that lineup as good as they are, and 1 through 9, really competitive hitters. It's just you can't give extra outs to teams like that with walks and hit by pitches and errors. And we didn't really have any errors, but the extra bases on the walks really got us. And once that started happening, they started squaring the ball up, and then just kind of snowballed from there. It's tough.
Like Dan said, I think a big thing, even besides the walks, is getting behind batters. Can't have guys sitting 2-0, 3-1, 2-1 every bat. They can just sit in their zone. If they get it, take a hack. So you got to get ahead in that situation.
Any more questions for student athletes? One more down in the back, please.
Michael, when we talked yesterday, you talked about what it meant to you to be here and to be in your hometown and stuff. Obviously, the result wasn't what you were looking for tonight, but was the experience and everything else that surrounded it sort of what you were hoping for?
Kind of bittersweet. In the end, you want your team to win regardless of how you play or where you're playing and everything. But it's good. It's good to be here, be at home. We still know we got a good shot to win it. So it's good to still be playing at home, but we got to get back focused for tomorrow.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Any more questions here? Chris in the front.
Rain delay, did that change anything, or just kind of the same for everybody?
Well, it's definitely the same for everybody, but again, people are pouring in. I thought it was a great atmosphere. Again, I was talking to our guys about this place is going to be sold out. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and quite honestly, we don't play in front of a lot of people like that. So I thought it was going to be a great opportunity for our players. And I was telling Coach Core I was really kind of bummed that we had that rain delay, because it really looked, again, right, we get done with BP, we get done with infield, outfield, and there's a buzz around the stadium. And, whether more people would come out or not, I was hoping they would. But no, it didn't affect, it didn't affect Vinny or our players. They went through the same, they sat through the same thing. It was just, again, leading up to the game, that energy, it kind of drained the energy. But again, it was still pretty good environment tonight.
Did Vinny just kind of tire there in the sixth?
He did. He's been a workhorse for us, but really, to be honest, he's 6-7 innings is what he gives us. Even the days he's been on, he about 6-7 innings is what he gets. What he gives us, and again, the one that hurt was the pass ball. You don't see it too many times. A lot of times it comes off that hard. They're out at the plate and they kick past Rizzie, which you're like, shoot. You don't like to see a pass ball, but at one point in time when it started coming back, I'm like, this is going to play in our favor, and it didn't. But and then Joe Forney, that ball that tipped off Joe's glove. I think it was the went out to mound visit. I would assume it was a hit and run. It could have been they got the runners moving, and he put the ball in play. It was a line drive, and it tipped off Joe's glove. If he catches it, it's an easy double play. But it is what it is.
One more question back here.
Obviously, what the delay does is makes it a real short night for you guys now. Concerns about that at all?
Not really. No, I don't. It's going to be a quick morning. I think we take BP at 11. Again, we'll get back late. We'll order some pizzas on the way back. Get our guys some food. Get back to the hotel. But not really. Again, our guys, we've responded well to adversity lately. Again, hopefully our guys get another chance to respond to it and keep playing for another day. So I think our guys will be ready.
More questions for Coach? Coach, thank you very much. Or, how about one more, right here in the front.
Coach, we had talked about yesterday about an aggressive lineup. How does facing another guy in a Clemson staff, does that open up your lineup tomorrow?
Well, it's tough to open up when you're not getting guys on base. So, again, you got to give the guy, again, Tyler Beatty today. So I'm hoping that, again, we can do a little bit more offensively at the bat. Again, we'll try to open it up. But, yeah, I think so. I'm not sure if I answered that question right. But, again, I looked up there. We had 3 hits. You're not being able to do much with that.